Imagine a world where businesses have no CEOs, no managers, no employees, just an AI running entire thing. A company that never sleeps, never gets tired, and never asks for paycheck. And still makes a decision faster than any human board ever could. Sounds like a sci-fi Netflix series, right? But this is actually happening, and it's called AI DAO. And it might just be the future of how companies might build and run. Now, before you think this is some far off fantasy, let me break down a DAO or Decentralized Autonomous Organization. A decentralized autonomous organization is basically a company on the blockchain. Instead of boardroom full of executives making decisions, the rules are written into smart contracts code that decides what happens automatically. Today, DAOs already manage billions of dollars in crypto. They fund projects, run investment clubs, and even vote on the direction of huge protocols like Uniswap. But there's this twist. DAOs, as advanced as they sound, still rely heavily on humans. Humans have to write proposals, debate them, vote on them, and execute the results. That means DAOs, while decentralized, are often slow and messy. What if you gave a DAO a brain? What if the proposal, the decision, the strategies, everything was written by artificial intelligence? That's not just automation, that's machine-led governance, and it changes everything we know about business. Let's play this out with an example. Imagine an investment DAO today. People pool their money together and then they vote on what projects to invest. Sounds democratic, but here's the problem. Most people in that DAO don't actually have that expertise to pick winners. Emotions kick in and hype kicks in. People vote for the project that sounds sexy, not the ones that actually make sense. Now swap that human decision making with an AI. Instead of people debating in Discord chats, an AI system scans thousands of projects, analyzes their codes, checks market sentiments across Twitter, reads white papers in seconds, and comes back with this project has a 78% chance of success based on historical data, market traction, and developer activity. And suddenly, decisions aren't just faster, they're smarter. And that's the power of an AI DAO. And it's not just finance. Picture Uber, but without Uber. No headquarters, no management team, just a DAO that owns a fleet of self-driving cars. The AI monitors traffic data, predicts demand in different parts of the city, sets prices automatically, and even handles maintenance schedules. The money flows directly between riders and drivers, and the DAOs is a treasury, all transparent on the blockchain, and that's a business that literally runs itself. Or take a supply chain. Right now, it takes an entire team to coordinate logistics, negotiable contracts, and optimize shipping routes. An AI DAO could do that instantly. It can check weather data, port congestion, supplier performance, and fuel prices in real time, and then it decides, ship through this port at this time with this courier, and no middle managers needed. We are even seeing the early seeds of this today. Companies like SingularityNet are already working on AI agents that can negotiate and transact on behalf of humans. Imagine a future where those AI agents are plugged into a DAO treasury and told, maximize returns, minimize risk. You essentially have an autonomous hedge fund run by machines and governed by code. But let's not paint this all as sunshine, because here's where it gets complicated. If the AI makes a mistake, who's accountable? Imagine that Uber-style DAOs sets price too high during a crisis, or an AI investment DAO loses billions in a wrong trade. You can't drag an AI to court. You can't fire it too. The law has no framework for this. And then there's a problem of bias. AI only knows what it's trained on. Feed it bad data or let it malicious actors poison its input and could end up with a DAO that makes terrible, even harmful decisions. Still, the vision is powerful. Think about how much money is wasted in corporate overhead, salaries for executives, politics, inefficiencies, and AI DAO strips all of that away. It's lean, it's fast, it operates 24/7, and for some industries that could be revolutionary. For others, it might be terrifying, and here's the craziest part. AI DAOs don't need permission to exist. No government is giving them a license, no regulator is approving their structure. If developers code one and release it on the blockchain, it's out there, unstoppable, running on its own, and that's the kind of experiment we are stepping into. So coming to the conclusion, can machines really run a company? Technically, yes. AI DAOs are providing its possible to merge intelligence with automation and create organization that doesn't just reduce human involvement, they eliminate it. We are standing at the edge of a future where your next bank, your next taxi service, even your next investment manager might not have a single human in charge. It's exciting, it's risky, and it raises questions humanity hasn't even started answering. But one thing's for sure, the age of AI DAOs is coming. But the only question is, will we control them or we just end up just working for them? If you want me to break down the first AI DAOs that are already being tested and which ones might actually survive long term, drop a comment and don't forget to subscribe, because this is the kind of future you need to understand before it arrives.